Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to Summertime Tarot. For those of you who don't know, my name is Summer. Okay, this is a September 2020 general reading for the water signs. All right, so I've pulled cards for you for each sign, but I like to start off by just looking at the general energy messages for September for all water signs. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have here release. I think this came out for somebody else, but the thinking woman and black jaguar. Yeah, I think it had to do with like the air sign. So if you do have an air sign in your chart, go ahead and check the reading out for the air signs, okay? But it looks like the month of September is one where the song that's coming to my mind is Cleaning Out My Closet by Eminem. So it looks like the month of September may be one where you guys are focused on kind of clearing out old stuff, right? Let's read here the Black Jaguar, Old Soul. It says, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Yeah, I feel like the month of September for water signs is going to be one where you're kind of like, it's almost giving me like facing your fears, facing your demons, kind of spending time. Like, I feel like getting to know your shadow, the shadow aspects of yourself, but also like your higher self, letting go of, or just kind of like incorporating all the aspects of yourself that you may not be that happy about, or like, you get what I'm saying? Like your shadow, like the bits and pieces of you that you feel, you need to heal, to kind of let go of. I feel like that's what the focus for the month is going to be. All right. But I'm going to get into each of the signs. I'm going to start with Cancer, work my way down alphabetically. So the timestamps for each sign are in the description box. I'm going to go ahead, start with Cancer, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay, so Cancer, let's see what's going on for you in September. So we have here the Void. For your blessing for the month, we have Caring Connections. Your challenge for the month, we have Angel of Love. Your message for the month, we have Hostilities. With your lesson for the month, we have Appreciation. Your advice, we have Grizzly Bear, Power. Okay. And we'll save your postcard from Spirit for later. Okay. So I do kind of feel like here with Caring Connections and Angel of Love coming up, your connections with other people, but specifically like your romantic connections may be like at the forefront of your mind, or just in your life for September. I do kind of feel like here with the Void, the month of September may be an emotional one. You may be feeling, like a bit lost, or just kind of almost like disconnected is kind of what I'm getting here with the Void. I feel like this is very much like I was saying, I feel like you guys are really in a space where you're kind of almost like facing your demons, kind of getting to the bottom of kind of like, I feel like some unhappiness, like kind of clearing things out, making space for new stuff, right? And so with Caring Connections being here as your blessing for the month, I do feel like your relationships are going to be important for you in the month of September. I feel like you may find yourself feeling, alone, or just kind of disconnected, or just not your best. You may be really wanting some love, some affection. So don't forget to, connect with the people that are present in your life, that support you, that love you. Okay. Yeah. But with Hostilities here being in your message for the month, I feel like you may have, or you may encounter like some inner conflict, or maybe even some conflict within your relationships. And it's going to be important for you, I feel like, to stay focused on you know, the good. Stay focused on love. Stay focused on like healing. And really being attentive, I feel, to yourself, but also to the people in your life. Okay, but let's clarify here the caring connections for your blessing for the month. You know, like some of you may be like spending a good deal of time alone, maybe connecting with yourself, really like loving on yourself, practicing self-love, that kind of thing. Really very like healing. Okay, so caring connections, we have the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups, Temperance, and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I feel like some of you may have like experienced possibly like a breakup or just like some conflict within your relationships. And like you're wanting to kind of mend things, to heal things, with maybe one person in particular or what have you. But also I kind of feel like some of you may also be in a space where you're kind of feeling out your options, right? You may have like gone through a breakup and now you're kind of in a space where you're trying to figure out, you know, how to move forward, how you know, what you want in a relationship or just out of life in general. And the month of September is going to be one where you kind of spend time connecting, I feel like, with yourself, with the divine, with, you know, the people that are important with you or who are important to you, so that you kind of feel better, that you kind of let go of any kind of fears, insecurities, or anxieties surrounding, I feel like, this new beginning in your life, right? I feel like here with the void showing up, that there are a lot of things, like there's this, you know, this void, this space. So like some of you may have, you know, experienced some kind of change, maybe like a breakup or like a move, something where kind of something was maybe like removed from your life or something changed in a big way in your life, and now you're kind of trying to kind of reconnect, I feel, with yourself, but with where you are, the people around you, and to figure out the best way to move forward. Okay, but let's look here at Angel Love as your challenge for the month. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. Yeah, I feel like here with the Fool, yeah, you guys are very much like moving into this new space in your life. You may be feeling a bit disconnected from, like I was saying, like people, maybe one person in particular. You could even be like wanting to kind of reconnect with one person, maybe like a past relationship, a past friendship, whatever it may be. And you may be feeling a bit, you know, lonely. So just make sure that you're spending time like connecting with yourself, healing from whatever may have happened in the past, okay, so that you can feel ready to move forward. I feel like it's going to be important, I feel, for you to commit to your own kind of happiness and joy in the month of September, to kind of call in this kind of new energy, right? Especially with the void showing up. I feel like, you may experience a good deal of kind of feeling lonely or disconnected from people, or a little bit lost, that kind of thing. So just make sure that you're, making a consistent effort to kind of get yourself out of any rut, and kind of like bring in happiness, bring in laughter, bring in joy into your life in the month of September, so that you're not kind of stuck in this void feeling, lost or confused or disconnected, right? You don't have to feel that way. But let's look here at your message for the month with hostilities. Okay. So, that's a lot. So we got the Six of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, for the folks who may have like experienced maybe like a breakup, or just like some kind of change, you may be just missing how things were, missing a particular person, what have you, and really wanting to reconnect with that person, or reconnect with that past space or cycle that you kind of, I feel, closed out. And so I feel like it's like a need here with this hostilities to stay focused on what you really want, right? Not just like, I feel like here with this heart, she's kind of like missing how things were. But I feel like this void that you're in is like making space for something new, something better that's kind of coming, more stable, more, right? If it's a relationship, something more committed, something more your speed, more in alignment with what it is that you truly want. So just make sure that you're not kind of like falling back into old habits or mindsets or old situations, if like you really do want to kind of move forward and move into a new space, a better space for yourself. Okay, so let's look here at appreciation for your lesson for the month. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords, the Devil, the Tower, and the Two of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like September, you may have a hard time kind of seeing how things are kind of turning around and improving, because you may still be like kind of emotionally kind of releasing and letting go of this kind of past space that you were in. But like, just make sure that you know like things are changing, things are shifting for the better, and to stay focused on what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, that you deserve, right? And to show appreciation here for, all the changes I feel that are happening, right? Because I feel like you may be feeling in the month of September like things just aren't working, or really missing the past, maybe a relationship, right? And having a hard time kind of moving forward. But I feel like it's really important for you to know that, things are shifting and changing for your good, and to stay focused on, continuing that change, and not like allowing like your fears of things not working out or things not getting better to kind of keep you stuck in this kind of void space, feeling lonely, feeling like, you're missing something. All right. Let's look here at your advice. So we have grizzly bear, power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, this message is totally giving me, yeah, I feel like some of you have left the relationship behind or just one particular space, and you know, you made the decision because you felt like it was what was best for you, but you may be like having a hard time continuing forward because you still, you know, miss that person or miss that space, miss that cycle, or just, you know, you may be afraid that things aren't going to start looking up for you, but just believe that they are, trust that they are, trust in your intuition, know that the decisions that you've made thus far, you know, were for your highest and greatest good, and to continue to move in that way. All right, but let's look here at your final message. We have, dearest you, pump up the music, bang the drums, get on up and start that hustle toward your goals and dreams. There are times to be still, but this is not one of them. Now is the time to make that first move, say yes to life, pick up the phone, make that decision, and take that one step toward the gods or us. Expect a cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up as if by magic. Well, we know it's really spirit in all of us, moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we are saying go for it. Take positive action towards your dreams. Even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda, it will all be orchestrated by spirit and arrive in divine appropriate timing. Don't you just love how it all works? We love you so, so much. All right, but that's all I have for you, Cancer. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments how it resonated. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out. So Pisces, let's see what's going on with you guys for September. So we have here acceptance. Your blessing for the month, we have the world. Your challenge for the month, we have sixth chakra. Your message for the month, we have community. And your lesson for the month, we have all tied up, with your advice being elephant greatness. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be important for you to surround yourself by greatness, by good people, by people that make you feel good, right? And very much like accept love, accept help from people around you in the month of September. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you may be here with this all tied up in a space where you're kind of like closed off or cut off from people that you care about, people that you love, or just people in general. You may be spending a lot of time, you know, in your thoughts, in your head, trying to figure out like how to move forward, right? I do feel like with the world being here, you are in a space right now where you're closing out cycles, you're ending one cycle in your life. But I feel like here with the acceptance, it's going to be important for you to like know what you're worth, know what you want, and to really accept it, to like start visualizing, to start seeing what it is that you want for yourself, and to accept nothing less than that. Okay. Some of you may not be speaking up for yourself, expressing your feelings within like your friendships or within your relationships. Yeah, I feel like things are really changing for you, and you're feeling like, you know, you don't know what to do, or, you know, what moves to make. You may not be trusting yourself. Okay, but let's clarify here. The world. You could also like not be seeing yourself for how, you know, worthy, how good you are. I feel like it's time for you to kind of break out of that. Start seeing yourself in better light. All right, let's clarify the world. Okay. Thank you. So we have the moon, the two of wands, the wheel, the ace of swords, and the empress. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you could be in a very much emotional space here in the month of September. Right? We do have moon energy. I feel like the new moon might have brought in some feels. Might have brought in some or brought up some emotions, some thoughts, what have you, that you may have been kind of avoiding or not paying attention to. You could even here with this Two of Wands be wanting to connect with people. But I feel like the month of September is going to be a good month for you to really kind of change that focus and start focusing on you, to start giving attention to yourself, what you need, so that you can figure out, what it is you want to do going forward, how you want to move going forward, right? With the Three of Pentacles here, this could be to do with, your relationships, your partnerships, but also I feel like within like just the world, maybe to do with career, your everyday life, okay, right? But also I feel like here with this Empress showing up, it may be important for you to kind of take a look at your relationships and see which ones are feeding you, which ones are giving to you, and to kind of cut off ones that are kind of sucking you dry or taking from you but not really giving you what you need in return. All right, but let's look here at the sixth chakra. And I feel like, yeah, with this sixth chakra, like I feel like okay. So we have the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, Death, the Four of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Yeah, there may be one relationship in particular that yeah, this seems like this is about yeah, Cancer's reading was also about like relationships. So it may be like one relationship in particular that you're a little bit iffy about, right? I feel like almost like with this Death here, it's kind of changed. It could have ended, or you could feel like it's time to end this relationship. But I feel like with this Four of Pentacles, you're not letting up. You're still holding on to it, and it may be kind of slowing you down. But also I feel like the month of September is going to be important, I feel, for you to kind of figure out like what you want to do as far as like your life. What do you want out of life? Like, what do you want out of this kind of like new cycle that you're moving into? How do you want things to change for you? What do you want? I keep thinking about The Notebook. What do you want? But yeah, for most of you, I do kind of feel like it has to do with relationships. It may be a relationship in particular that you may feel like this person that you have this relationship with may be exploring their options or what have you. And I feel like it's time for you to do the same, like both with relationships, but also like just in general in life, to figure out, your path, like your purpose, like what do you want? What are you trying to create for yourself? Who do you want around you? What do you want your life to look like? And kind of start, visualizing that, but also taking steps to get you on the right path. All right, but let's look here at community for your message for the month. so we have the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Let's get one more. And the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star. The song that's coming to my mind is Don't Wait on Me. Don't wait on me. Don't wait on me. Don't. Yeah. I feel like some of you could be waiting for like either something from a person, like maybe waiting for them to kind of give you what you've been giving them. Right, but with community here, I feel like it has to do with like a relationship. It could be like your friend group, it could be, you know, a romantic relationship, whatever it is. But I feel like, you know, there's something that you want, and it's kind of like time for you to kind of stop waiting for other people to kind of, I feel like, kind of get behind you and support you, and really kind of like start doing that for yourself. To start making moves for yourself, to start giving to yourself and what you want to see grow in your life. Right? But also like kind of putting yourself out there. I feel like here with this Four of Swords, you may have been like really just kind of like focused on healing, focused on kind of getting yourself stable. And it may be time for you to kind of start venturing out, meeting new people, connecting with new people, trying new things, getting out of your comfort zone, doing things that you may be a little bit uncomfortable with. All right, let's look here at All Tied Up for your lesson for the month. So we have the Page of Cups, Judgment, and the Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to kind of get out of your own way. Like I feel like with this Page of Cups, there's something that you want to kind of realize. Yeah, totally. With the sixth chakra here, there's something that you want to realize in your life. I feel like with this Two of Cups, it could be like a relationship, but for the most part, I feel like it's something that you have within your heart that you want to move towards, that you want to create, that you want to express, right? And make real in this here physical world. But I feel like you may be holding yourself back, right? With this All Tied Up, you're kind of keeping yourself confined, or kind of playing small even. And it's time, right, with this acceptance, for you to accept what it is that you want and to stop holding yourself back. Right? Whatever it is that you want, it's yours, right? It's time for you to kind of like believe that and start moving with that in your heart, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Okay, but let's look here at your advice. We have Elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to kind of see yourself. I feel like how other people see you. I feel like, right, with this King of Pentacles showing up here, I feel like you are a person that is kind of like very generous, that's very giving, very loving. And it's time for you, I feel, to kind of accept that. One, accept that about yourself, but also like expect and accept that from the people around you, but also from just life in general. Like I feel like with this world here, you may be coming out of a very emotional time. You know, some of you may have been in a space where you were very like focused on other people, very focused on giving to other people. But it's time for you to kind of receive. It's time for you to accept everything that you've been giving to others for yourself, right? I feel like that's the kind of cycle that you're moving into, one where you are supported and you are loved. You are kind of, everything that you do is reciprocated, but you kind of have to accept it. You know what I mean? But let's read your final message. So we have, dearest you, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for spirit, letting you know you are a living channel for this awesome co-creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are on the earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so loved. All right. But that's all I have for you, Pisces. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments how it resonated. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out. So, Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you in September. So we have action. Your blessing for the month, we have the garden and the gate. Your challenge for the month, we have attachment. Your message for the month, we have yin yang. Your lesson for the month, we have goddess of the moon, with your advice being snow leopard, self-reliance. So I feel like here with action showing up for you for September, I feel like the month of September is going to be one where you're going to have to, take action. Right? I feel like here with the goddess and the moon as your lesson for the month, I feel like September may be an emotional month for you. You may like go through some ups and downs here. But I feel like here, especially with the yin yang showing up in your message for the month, like it's going to be important for you to kind of keep the wheel turning. Like when you get into this kind of sad or lowly space, or when you kind of get down in the dumps, it's going to be important for you to kind of turn around that energy and kind of shift your energy to kind of let go of those emotions and to kind of move yourself forward, right? With your challenge for the month being attachment, I feel like there is something here with the garden and the gate that you have your eyes set on, something that you want to move towards, but I feel like you may be holding yourself back, possibly out of fear, maybe insecurity, maybe not believing in yourself, maybe not believing you're worthy or that you can get there or that you can have it, whatever it may be. But I feel like that way of thinking, that way of seeing yourself or feeling is kind of holding you back, keeping you kind of stuck. I feel like it's making you kind of question yourself, to doubt yourself, to feel kind of overwhelmed. Okay, but let's look here. Let's clarify the garden and the gate. Yeah. You could even be like moving out of one space, like one energy into another, right? Almost like passive into more active. But let's see here. You could have been like just trying to figure out like what you wanted. But I feel like now, like, that because I kind of get the feeling that you know what you want, you know what it is that you want to move towards. It's kind of time for you to start making those moves. So let's look at the garden and the gate. So we have here Temperance, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. I kind of feel like this is you kind of waking up to your power, like realizing, you know, your worth, what it is you desire, right? Like I was saying. But with the Nine of Swords showing up here, I feel like you may be a bit anxious or maybe fearful of what is to come. Maybe even not even like believing in yourself, questioning whether or not you can kind of make this work, that you can kind of see this through. I feel like it's going to be important for you to rely on your faith, but also to tap into here with this Knight of Cups, that feeling within your heart that's kind of pushing you or propelling you to move forward, like to tap into that, to connect with that whenever you feel a bit scared or uncertain or insecure, right? So that you can realize what it is you're trying to realize, right? It's like a need to believe in yourself and to believe in what it is you're moving towards. Let's look here at attachment. Okay, so we have here the King of Swords, the Hangman. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you may have gotten a little bit comfortable here with the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You may have gotten a bit comfortable in almost, I feel like you may have been waiting for things to kind of shift and change. And now it's like time for you to move, but you're still in the mindset that, you know, you're not ready, or just kind of staying where you are, feeling like blocked or like things aren't looking up. But it's time for you to kind of shift your perspective with the Hangman and to see just what's opening up for you, the opportunities, and kind of to take a leap to kind of like clear off your glasses and to look out and see, you know, just what all the possibilities. All right, but let's look here at yin yang. All right, so we have here the Queen of Swords, the World, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Yeah. And this could also be to do with, like, you know, relationships. The other two water signs, they were kind of brought up relationship energies. But yeah. Yeah, but I just kind of get the feeling it's like time for you to get out of your head and into like the physical reality, into kind of connecting with where you are and creating where you are, right? I feel like, you know, you could have been very much in like a headspace of like planning, like I need to know what it is I'm doing. I need to know where it is I'm going. But I feel like the month of September is a time for you to like get on the ground and start running, to start working, to start moving towards these things that you want, right? I feel like here with the Lover showing up, especially with your message, I feel like you're on the right path, right? But I feel like it's time for you to kind of, get out of your head and to start actually working in the physical world and creating this vision that you have in your head, getting it from your head into the present reality. Okay? Right? And it may be time for you to start working with other people, right? You may have been solo dolo for a while, really, kind of trying to figure out what you want to do. Now I feel like it's time for you to open up, to connect with people, to start, utilizing not only your resources, not only your two eyes and one brain, but like start connecting with other people and kind of utilizing their skills and their knowledge to kind of help you to move forward, right? But I feel like if this has to do with like a relationship, right, it may be time for you to kind of talk things through, to ask for what it is that you need, right? And to not kind of like wait for this other person to give you what you need or to do what you want them to do without you kind of like expressing what it is that you need. All right, but let's look here at the goddess and the moon as your lesson for the month. All right, so we have here the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this may be like past hurts or like things that happened in the past that you're still focused on, that's kind of keeping you from moving, right? It may be that you don't trust people, or you're afraid of getting burned or being wronged, which is kind of keeping you closed off from other people and like trying to do everything on your own. But I feel like it's time for you to kind of like open up, but also, to start moving. But I feel like start moving in a new way, right? I feel like you may be holding yourself back or holding on to some old like resentments or pains from the past. And they're like affecting the way that you're seeing, I feel like, the current situation, but also like yourself, but also other people. Maybe causing you to question yourself, to doubt yourself. To kind of what is it? I can't think. Like to think things over and over and over before actually moving. That kind of thing. And I feel like it's kind of time for you to stop doing that. All right. But let's look here at your advice. So we have Snow Leopard, self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Yeah, I feel like, but also like for some of you, I feel like it may be time for you to kind of, stop talking about it and be about it. Like that, that's the best way. That's the best way I could think of to say it. But also, to get out of your mind, to get out of your head, and to start like making the moves that you want to make. Right? Stop holding yourself back out of fear, insecurity, or like questioning whether or not this is fit for you, or if it's going to work, but like really believing in yourself. It may be also, you know, time for you to kind of protect what it is you're trying to create from other people. You get what I'm saying? It may be time for you to stay silent about what it is you're trying to create. Right? But if you're doing that, it may be time for the opposite. It may be time for you to like start talking to people like, hey, I'm trying to do such and such. You know, but you got to use your intuition, right? But let's look here at your final message. We have, dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and Did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy, you act messy, and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide, stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to the real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free, loving you so much, always and forever. Okay, but that's all I have for you, Scorpio. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments how it resonated. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.